with, let me tell you, I call this a mental lockdown because apart from the physical lockdown, there's been a mental lockdown also. I mean, believe me or not, I've been working 24/7 right now is because we already have people coming into the hospital who need some kind of, counseling. But at the same time, people who are fine but still sitting at home also need counseling. And it was a trend earlier, but now it is a requirement for many. In fact, I have jotted down a certain pointers which I have realized in a few days on how it has been working on people's minds. So let's go ahead. The lockdown craziness that I call, it has got a certain aspects. I think one of the biggest aspect of this lockdown has been uncertainty and unpredictability. We just don't know when this will end. And I'm very sure all of you are just assuming every day, will this go on till July? Will it go on till September? And when is this vaccine going to come? So nothing has a definite answer. We as human minds, we want exact answers. You tell me the exact amount. You tell me the exact number of days it will require. And suddenly we are in a situation where nothing is exact. In fact, at times there are people who would also, go about looking at figures and say, is this the real figure of numbers being, given by the government? So everything is an unpredictability right now. So let's first talk about all the things that are playing on our mind. The second one is lot of unplanned time. I know many people have been attending webinars and many people have been trying to keep themselves busy. But we have a set format of life where generally what time I will leave from home and what time I will go where is all planned. And suddenly you enter into a zone where you just don't have the reason to wake up. This, I think it's just been 1 or 2 weeks when people have been working practically from home. Otherwise, I think we had 2 big long months where people just didn't know what to do. I mean, I've been having patients who come up to me and tell me, I don't even know why I should have a bath. Because if I have nowhere to go, why should I even get dressed? So people are having problems to that end. In the sense, let me tell you, there are certain couples who are having problems because they just don't know what to do with time. People who have been complaining, oh, we don't get time to spend with our family. Oh, I don't get time for my wife. And, people suddenly you have all the time in the world for them. And it's like overwhelming. It's becoming very difficult for people to, I have actually recorded a conversation which a couple was having, and with their permission, I have a recording where they बोल ना कुछ नहीं नहीं तू बोल ना कुछ and this goes on for 10 minutes and they end up fighting. If you have nothing to speak to me, what are we even doing in this relationship? you know so these are the kind of conversations that people are having, because same people you're watching all day long, the same conversations day in day out. आज खाने में क्या बनाया है, or so what time are we going to eat our lunch or dinner? It's all either about food, or it's about having bath, or so what are you up to next? So do you need me for something now? I just need a break. So even people are not ready to understand कि break किस चीज से चाहिए आपको. Everything is unplanned. And the next part of it is work from home till forever.
Yeah.
People used to think initially that work from home is easy. Oh my God, I'm at home and I'm at ease. But I have been, getting calls from people and telling me this work from home is more difficult than going to office and working, because this is unending. My boss now feels that all my 24 hours are taken up by him. काम कभी भी आता है. I am supposed to be sitting in front of my laptop all the time. काम है या नहीं है? So I had this one guy call me from Airtel and he said, I am in the head office. I have nothing to do actually. But when I was in office, I used to go down and have a sutta. अभी मैं लैपटॉप के सामने से हिलता हूँ तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है. Then there is someone working with Hello app. It's a Chinese company. So they track their phones also. So you cannot go to any other GPS location without informing the company. Are you aware of this? Yeah, the Chinese company is managing their employees in India in such a way that if you're working from home, you have to give the addresses you can be at. So like वो जो एक लड़की है उसने अपना और अपने पेरेंट्स का एड्रेस दिया है. So there are 2 GPS locations locked. The moment she is out of that GPS location, मतलब she is not at work.
Oh.
So it's tracking is becoming all the more difficult for people to deal with, because then your bosses want you available all the time.
Oh.
So apart from people, the work profiles tracking your GPS location, you're sitting in one place all months long, just can't do anything, just can't go anywhere. I think now people are moving out and going to places to buy stuff and all that. Otherwise, grocery store was the only vacation you could have. There are some people who used to think कि भाई मुझे भाजी लेने जाने दो, please, I really need it. you know Probably for the first time buying vegetables was such a pleasure for people. So that's when they could escape out from home. And this same GPS location continuously being in one place really bothers. Why do we have vacations? Why do we have a May month where people go out? Or why do we have a Sunday, within a week, so that you do something different? Now people just don't know whether it is a Sunday or a Monday or a Tuesday, because every day is same.
Yeah.
Now the next problem is very, very difficult to deal with. That is the WhatsApp university. There is so much of great data coming in. Oh God, I think the WhatsApp university must have found the vaccination 100 times till now. And I know people who are having pudine ka ras, adrak ka ras, and they're having dalchini, garam masala, everything. Because someday something pop-ups कि अच्छा ये ले लो तो आपको कोविड नहीं होगा. Then some other day something comes, ये tonic ले लो, ये homeopathy ले लो, ये ayurvedic ले लो. So there are people who are following everything also. And apart from that, there are some very horrifying videos being circulated. There are certain visuals which are not that great which are being circulated. Some news is real, some news is absolutely unreal. Nobody knows what is real and what is unreal, but still in the end it is going to make some mark on your brain, and it does definitely. Media तो है ही आपके साथ, जिंदगी के साथ भी और जिंदगी के बाद भी. It is going to make your life hell wherever you go. Constantly there is a hammering from all the news channels. अब मिले 10 कोरोना के पेशेंट इस एरिया में. I mean, वो actually whether they are patients or not also is not verified. But people would end up giving news which is not verified also. And then there is an unending, ration of different kinds of news channels. It's not just one. Initially, we used to have like one or two channels which would deal with the news. कि आज के मुख्य समाचार. अभी everything is a मुख्य समाचार, unfortunately. Headline, you see that red line below the news channel and like, oh my God, अब ये हुआ है. So until and unless China had to come in, Corona had taken over everything. Now, thankfully, because Leh and Ladakh is also in the news, so there are some fillers from here and there. But yes, media has played a great deal, and we have been facing the brunt of it all throughout, wherein we are listening to stuff which we should not know also. Like, let's say probably there is some mishap that has happened in some hospital. It's good to know, but up to what level? People are constantly listening to news channel is on in the house, and then on the other side WhatsApp university is on at the phone. And yes, friends and relatives तो है ही आपके साथ, आपको और जिंदा दिल बनाने के लिए, to give you all the news from across the globe के कहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है. So yes, media frenzy has been like a crazy thing in our life. Fear of future possibilities, like when we talk about COVID, it's not just about the disease. It is about the economic crisis also that is expected in the coming time. There are so many EMIs that people have to pay. There are so many things. There are so many people, like in the private sectors, who have a few flats which they have given on rent. There are so many people who have taken flats on rent. They don't know whether to give the EMI. There are so many people who don't know whether to receive the rent from people. Too many questions. How is my life going to be? I know around 15 people who have lost their jobs in the last month. Unsure, totally. I don't know how my September is going to be, is something that one of the ladies came up with yesterday and said, I'm really scared. I'm fit and fine, but I don't know if my job is going to be fit and fine in the next coming month. Or am I going to get my money? there are so many businesses which are shutting down because now they assume that the people who have taken products from them are not going to give them money. And there are many businesses who feel, now I don't have the money, I have paid salary to people who are not coming to job. Now how do I pay to my vendors? So there is a continuous future possibility chaos going in the end. Constant screen time is also a problem, just to kill time and just to keep yourself productively sane. There are many people who are going for different webinars one after the other. Either you're on the phone, or you're attending some webinar, or you're listening to Sadhguru speaking about how to be calm. Constantly, you're engaging yourself in front of some or the other screen. It could be a small screen or a big screen. That also plays on your mind, because many people are having headaches because of it. Also, there are some special spectacles which have come now. I don't know if you've heard of it, but people have started now, it's a business. If you are in front of your screen for a longer time, buy our spectacles. And people have got those spectacles to be in front of the screens all the time also. So another thing that I see is a problem these days is constant screen time. Insomnia. People are staying awake till 2, 3, 4. God knows what they do. Some people watch Netflix. Now some people claim मैं एक बार बैठता हूँ और मैं पूरा Netflix का series 12-13 episode देख लेता हूँ. Now it's okay if it's fun, but if it becomes a regular routine, if it becomes like part and parcel of your life, my God, this will not make you Ekta Kapoor or the owner of Balaji Telefilms for sure. So please, my suggestion is that don't intend to get into that system where you lose out on your health because of insomnia. Of course, we'll speak about what are the things that can be done also on this. But yes, if you have insomnia, this is something that you need to be careful about. Now, farsan, bhakarwadi, chiuda at 2 o'clock in the night. Oh God! I mean, nobody ever on any webinar would say that, but every Indian webinar should have this. Makana, chakli, chivda, laddu coming out of packets at 2 o'clock in the night is the new normal. And it's not good. It could be temporary fun for sure. Sampath, you're smiling. I am sure this is happening at your place. So, okay, everybody who's doing that, please be careful, because this is something which is a concern. Now, again, when I spoke about Netflix, Amazon hysteria, सिर्फ Netflix तो है नहीं. ऊपर वाले ने हमारे लिए बहुत सारी variety करके रखी है. So we have Hotstar and we have Amazon, and अगर आप सोचेंगे कि मैं हर रात बैठ के एक वेब सीरीज खत्म करूं, तो 365 दिन कहीं नहीं गए. So you have all the time in the world where you can, sit down and see web series every night, 12-15 episode. But you are supposed to be stopping yourself somewhere. Now, how and all, probably we could have another session and, talk about it sometime. But yes, monotony. Same people, same things. I am sure everybody agrees with it, because the same people, सुबह उठ के वही लोग वही चेहरे और continuously पूरा दिन I'm watching the same people is a very difficult thing to deal with, and there is no change. I am hoping that after this lockdown has been lifted a little bit, at least you could be seeing some different चेहराs, because या तो कोई Uber वाला, या तो Swiggy वाला, at least some नया चेहरा. But otherwise, video calling has the only thing that has been giving you some kind of an exposure to human life. Now, like doctors like us would say that I always tell people that I want to see human figures. I see astronauts in PPEs all the time at Leelavati. मुझे real लोग देखने हैं. I want to see the body language of people. Now, here in this time and date, what happens is we are so used to video calling and all that now that we are missing out on those hugs. We are missing out on actually shaking hands with people. There is so much change in our life that it's all amounting to craziness. Now, of course, when there is craziness, we can also deal with it. So I have jotted down certain small tips which can be useful to all of us. Sampath, I hope I have some more time.
Lots of time.
Great. So maintain a routine. Just because there is nobody going to be questioning you, you need not get into हम राजा है, हम कभी भी उठेंगे, हम कभी भी सोएंगे, हम कुछ भी करेंगे. I think that worked for a month, because that was like a wow, it's a vacation for me, but not now. I think it's time we gear up and get back to routines. fix your waking up time and sleeping time. If you can do even that much, a lot of things can be adjusted. So sleep, diet, and couch. Why this is because if you can adjust your sleep, when to sleep and when to wake up, then a lot of things can be managed well. Sampath, if you want, I can send this forward to you.
Yeah, I'll get it.
So
And
nobody has to write down the tips. I'll
we have
send
a
this
person
forward.
who's writing down the whole notes. Don't worry. Pratap
Oh
Iyer,
wow, that's
he's writing down everything. Plus, we're recording this session. So then afterwards, we'll be uploading this full thing over there. So if you want me to edit out something, I
great.
can edit out later.
Thank you, Sam.
No problem. You don't need to edit anything. Anyways, so what I'm trying to say is that we need to fix up a certain routine for sleep and diet. Now I have heard people's diets. आज आपने क्या खाया? आज मैंने chips खाया, thumbs up पिया. That was for I was full because I had chips, so I didn't have my lunch. Now that's not going to help. Somewhere down the line, we need to understand that when we are heading towards normalcy and when we are planning to have a normal life in the coming time, we need to get back to our earlier habits also. So let's start with having a right fixed time for sleeping and waking up, having fixed time for food. I would not enforce a lot of things at one time. I wouldn't say that, you have to fix what you eat and what time you eat. No. Initially, for a few days, at least fix the eating time. Some people are having dinners at 11:30 in the night. That's not a great thing to do. So please get back to your normal eating habit timings also, which were suitable to your work timings. And the last is get up from your couch. I see a lot of people doing webinars with a formal t-shirt and tie on the Bermudas and laying down on the couch and जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा में जो ऋतिक रोशन ने किया था वैसे ही many people are trying to replicate. My sincere suggestion is please have a bath. just let your couch be happy for some time and leave it alone for some time, and do exercise a little bit, because when you get back to your work it is going to be very difficult getting into that rut. When you get back to work, traffic gayab nahi hone wala hai. You have to be sitting in the car for a longer time. You have to be walking up to your offices and doing everything that you were doing earlier. So now get back. The second thing that I would suggest is structure your day, realistic and in advance. Like many people I see, they wake up in the morning at like 10 o'clock and then they decide, कि अरे यार अब क्या करना है आज? So instead, you could decide what you would do next day. Have a proper plan for the next day. Structure it realistically. Now somebody might just make a plan, okay, tomorrow morning I'll wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and then I will do cycling for 2 hours and then I'll do this. जो नहीं हो सकता है ना उसका plan मत बनाओ please, because I will wake up at 6 o'clock से ही सब कुछ नीचे जाता है down the drain. So please make realistic plans and make them a day prior so that you can make use of those to-do things that you have done for the next day. The third is observe your moods. People are having mood swings in the lockdown. They are irritated because of the unpredictability and because of the uncertainty of everything. People have been having moods. But let me tell you, when you have moods, people around you will also have moods. We need to accept that. Your wife, your children, your parents, everybody is in a lockdown. So if you can have a trip over a lockdown, even they can. So there's a lot of understanding that is required right now. We need to be very calm and we need to be understanding and empathetic towards each other at this point, because everybody is suffering. So I see a lot of people fighting with each other these days in the house is because they feel तुमको नहीं पता, I'm so irritated. But then the point is that both are irritated. तो अपना irritation एक दूसरे पे निकाल के ये ज़्यादा time नहीं चलेगा. There are domestic violences happening and there are many people who say that we want to file for a divorce because मुझे तो लगा ही नहीं था ये आदमी ऐसा है. because इतना time तो कभी spend किया नहीं था. So again, that's where I'm saying, please calm yourself. There's a lot on meditation. We could do another session on meditation if required, if you want, easy ways to calm yourself down. But yes, there are many people who have hobbies which calm them down. Good music can calm you down. Or maybe, for some people, it's like talking to a friend can calm them down. You figure out what is your, calming. What helps you in calming down? Do that, feel good. If possible, meditate. It's very easy. and it does not take like a Padmasan or a silent place or a banyan tree to meditate. You can do it wherever you are on the couch also. So figure out different ways to calm yourself, which can be meditation. Connect with friends for fun talks. I've seen many people connect with people for webinars, for business, for collaborations. But very few people would say, chal na Zoom pe aate gupshup karte hai. Not many people are doing that. I think it's time to reconnect. Reconnect with your school friends, reconnect with your college friends, your business friends. If you're a part of some forum, tell them that, okay, chalo, let's talk nonsense. Let's go on Zoom and talk nonsense. That's also required. People have forgotten fun talks completely. Either it is about COVID, or it is about injections, or it is about how can China do this to us. People have just forgotten कि हम अंताक्षरी भी खेल सकते हैं Zoom पे. So when I am talking to people or counseling them, I'm telling many people Ludo खेलो साथ में. It's a possibility. You can go on Zoom and play Ludo on your phone. There are many things that you can do together, but have some kind of fun engagements with people. I understand that what live sessions do, video cannot do, but we need to compensate with video at least for right now. Limit yourself from news. There is no need of knowing everything under the sun. If you can't change it, then why? I feel that there are two types of problems in life. In control problems and out of control problems. In control matlab आज पानी नहीं आया is a in control problem. You can do something about it. या घर पे भाजी नहीं है can be an in control problem. मेरा फोन नहीं चल रहा है, my charger खराब हो गया. All these are in control. But India Pakistan चल रहा है यार, ये धोनी ठीक से खेल नहीं रहा है is an out of control problem. You can't do anything about it. If Modi ji is not taking any stand on China, it's not your problem. You can't do anything about it. So there is no point in getting hyper. There's no point in getting agitated, irritated, making other people's life difficult by watching news or getting into what the hell? How can who change its stance 2 times in 1 month? I know someone who said that to me. So I said, who is who? I mean, I don't know. You can't do anything about it. Why don't you just calm down? So calm down. Limit yourself to news. Decide 1 hour of your day for news. अगर आपको इतना ही न्यूज सुनना है तो डिसाइड करो कि चलो 7 और 8 के बीच में आई लिसन टू न्यूज. एक जमाने में न्यूज वही टाइम पे आती थी ना.
Not 7 and 8. 7 and 8 we have our meetings over here.
Oh, okay. So you can watch 8 to 9 or 6 to 7, whatever. But you need to have a fix 1 hour. 1 घंटा अगर आप न्यूज चैनल देखेंगे ना तो आपको बहुत सारी न्यूज मिल जाएगी. And then there is in shorts also. So people are watching that in shorts on their phone. I will suggest that for social media, when it comes to news, limit yourself to 1 or maximum 1.5 hours. If you want, give other time to your work or other time to learning different skills. There are so many courses available. edX, Coursera, Udemy. There are so many courses available. I don't mind if you spend a lot of screen time on doing, enhancing your skills, learning something new, talking to people, having fun. It's all okay. But please limit news and WhatsApp. Have a fixed time. Like I said, plan your sleeping time, plan your news time also. Avoid over stuff. मतलब अभी time है तो I'm doing everything over, extra, राजा की तरह. Overeating, over sleeping, over smoking, over drinking. Avoid everything over. Everything is okay, but वो over word जो है वो निकाल दो. I'm not saying you don't drink, but don't over drink. I'm not saying you don't eat, but don't overeat. Now there are people who would say, आज मैं इतना बोर हो रहा था ना, मैंने 2 पिज्जा खाया. मुझे भूख ही नहीं था, लेकिन मैंने 2 पिज्जा खाया. I just don't understand this logic. जब भूख नहीं था तो आपने 2 पिज्जा क्यों खाया? टाइम पास के लिए. So don't make food your time pass. क्योंकि भाइयों बाद में it is going to be very difficult to shed that weight that you gain in this lockdown. So please avoid overdoing any activity that you're doing. Now watching over news is also bad, or probably overworking is also bad. I have seen people to keep themselves away from, emotional fatigue or trauma or fights at home, or to avoid any kind of disasters, they want to work continuously. So don't overwork also. You have to understand that you're getting back to normalcy. So decide a working time. जैसे पहले था working time होता था कि okay 9 to 7 I'm working. So limit yourself to that. There is no need of working at 12 o'clock in the night also. Just because I don't know what to do, I'm just working. मुझे अपने आप को busy रखना है. That's not the right thing to do. then is declutter. Decluttering is the most important and the last tip that I'd like to give you. Like your cupboard. You know, अभी आजकल मैं बहुत लोगों से सुनती हूँ, अरे वो मेरा जो खो गया था ना लास्ट ईयर वो मुझे मिल गया, because अभी टाइम है ना ढूंढने के लिए. So many people have decluttered their drawers, their cupboards. I would suggest declutter your home and your mind also, because this time you're not going to find later. Once we start working in reality, you are not going to find time for home at all, because we have to compensate for all this year. मुझे अभी किसी ने एक जोक भेजा था कि ऊपर वाला पूछ रहा है आपको 19-20 का फर्क पता चल गया क्या. 19 मतलब 2019 एंड 2020. तो सबको ये 19-20 का फर्क पता चल गया है. Things have been worse and probably 2020 is one year it just didn't exist in our life. It's going to be like that, and maybe the real life will start only in 2021, to be very honest. From what I see, the picture that I see, and on a daily basis when I'm going to hospital and I'm seeing things, I believe that this year we just have to disregard and delete from our system. So if that is happening, you have another 4-5 months to declutter everything. It's the best time to plan your 2021. Instead of wasting it on whiling and getting irritated about it, declutter all your thoughts, declutter everything. Start working on self-awareness. Start working on all the things that you were always wanting to do. Start learning something that you never got time for, and start decluttering your mind and give it the best shot for planning 2021. I always tell people that when you have to do something, execution is 20% and 80% is planning. We have another 4-5 months to 4 months to plan whatever we want to do in the next 12 months. Make use of these 4 months in the best way, because if you can declutter yourself, then you can do everything perfectly. Narrow down all your requirements, narrow down all the things that you could do. In fact, I have been telling people that you have to plan 2021 in the best way. Make a list. I'd like to add here, this was not a part of the program. It's a part of this financial program I'm taking for people. But I'd like to add this here. Make 2 lists. One list is about all the problems that you will have in 2021 when you start working. And the second list should be names of all those people who could help you solve those problems. Now, this is very political. If you know all those names who could be helpful for you in 2021 to resolve all the problems in your list, start creating a bond with them in the next 4 months. See, क्या है कि आप अचानक से 2021 Jan में फोन करके किसी को कहेंगे, listen dear, I need your help. It's going to be sounding very funny. And it will sound very, काम के लिए kind of a call. I'd rather say start connection with people who can be of use to you in 2021 from right now. These 2 lists can be very useful to you. So when I say declutter your mind, bifurcate everything, divide your life into work and home. List of problems at home and problems at work. List of people who can work in your help you in your work problems, and list of people who can help you in your home problems. And when you are also thinking about people who can be of some use to you or help to you, also be helpful to others. I've always understood this one thing: if you want to reduce your problem, you have to help someone. If you feel lonely, if you give company to someone else, your loneliness is gone. In the same way, I think whatever you understand from webinars that you do, or whatever you gain from talking to someone, try and share it with maximum people. Instead of just making notes of it in a diary, you could talk to your friends who have not been a part of that webinar. Try and go and speak to people who are in distress. I'm telling you, if friendship takes its own place, psychologists will not be required at all. A good friend can be the best psychologist. And I mean it. So be that good psychologist to your friends, and in turn, they will also be that good psychologist to you. So here, when I talk about help others, it means try and connect with people. Try and talk to them and see if they need you anywhere. Time the screen time. मैंने पहले भी बताया था. I always laugh on this. There are many people who would ask me, क्या करूं? Read. Do you read? How many of you read? Can people raise hands? Okay, great. So I would suggest there are many ebooks you can read. If you don't have books, then ebooks. There's a lot of material that can be shared. There are some e-libraries also available. I can share the addresses with you. Start reading the topics that you like. Maybe non-fiction, self-help, which probably you've never read. There are some reading clubs also which have started now. Huh? These reading clubs pick up one book and they talk about that book. So somebody who's read that book will explain that book in an easier way. So please try and find out about those libraries or read clubs which can be of use to you, and plan. Lastly, all this is a plan. Finally, without you making a plan, you cannot execute it. So you understand your life more than anybody else. I might tell you 100 things, but you are living your own life. When you get these tips, you have to understand what part of my life fits where. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. I would expect you to sit down, make a list of all these lockdown problems that you have, and find out a solution to deal with it. Like you would say that I'm telling you constantly to make different kinds of lists. But yes, it really helps. I do that every day on a daily basis. Many a times when I am working and I feel that, oh God, it's very stressful. There are so many things that I have to do. I make a list of problems and how I'm going to deal with them. So right now, like I told you, make a list of all the problems that you would have and make a list of all the solutions that you would have to those problems, and things will be very, very easy. I think with this, I would like to close here on my GAN, but I'm very much open to questions. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know.
Thanks, Doc. That was so nice. And one of the persons, I will get to the question. So one of the persons who's here, can I have the mic of everyone? Yeah. So one of the persons I have over here is he had COVID and now he's back again. So Nilesh, would you like to ask Dr. Swapna any?
I have noted it down. So for everybody who would need, I will put it on the group, WhatsApp group.
Yeah, please.
And
that's,
I think
that's basically my.
I think you can put it on chat also.
Yeah, I'll put it on the chat. I'll put it on the
This
chat.
is my personal number. The one that I put on chat is my personal number. The one that was on the screen was my PA's number. So any questions anybody has, let's go ahead with questions till somebody is back.
Yeah, Sam has just been logged out. So yeah, so basically anybody has any questions, just go ahead.
Nilesh, Arte.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you? So Nilesh was in Corona. He's back after a week. Nilesh, can you share you had a kind of not experience? You feel any of those thoughts? Ki I'm not going to survive. I'm going to die or something like that.
Sure. Doctor, first 2 days, really I had a lot of problem because my headache, body paining, temperature. I tested on Monday, Tuesday I got the report, and Tuesday night I got admitted. 3 to 4 days really very bad for me. Really, I thought so many bad things only. But when after 3 to 4 days and they are giving me the good treatment, really it started changing my mind. And really I'm feeling very good. And after 5 days, they told me ki yes, within 2-3 days you can go home. So that time I much feel better. Because the doctors, what they tell you, and even the good doctors like you, ki they promote you कि yes, कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, कुछ होएगा, आप तकलीफ मत करो. Even in Saifi, I was admitted in Saifi hospital. That झाड़ू वाला used to clean there. अरे तुम लोग खाना नहीं खाओगे तो ठीक कैसा होगे, खाना नहीं खाओगे तो घर कैसे जाओगे. मतलब all positivity with that persons na really helped me a lot, doctor. Really, because the smiling face like you.
Definitely, doctors are doing a good job. Yes.
Really good job. because we or when everybody is getting to COVID, only he told like only that news and all. Really, आज ये होने वाला है, कल ये होने वाला है, इतने जन मर गए. पर क्यों मर गए? ये क्यों नहीं सोच रहा है? कोई प्रॉपर ट्रीटमेंट नहीं कर रहा है, कोई प्रॉपर हॉस्पिटल में नहीं जा रहा है, कोई अपने मन से ही घर पे कर रहा है, जो कोई व्हाट्सएप पे दवाई आ रही है वही ले रहा है, और ऑल नेगेटिविटीज में जा रहा है. तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. There is a proper doctors, proper hospitals. Go there, and really they will help us. I'm very, very thankful to all doctors.
It's more about the fear, you know, more than the
I
disease.
swear.
People are, the fear is more fearful than the disease.
Yeah.
Thanks,
After I
Nilesh.
spent 2 bad days, really, but after 2-3 days, I'm really very, very comfortable. I can do it.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that you're back to normal.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
were
doctor.
worried
Thank you.
about him, you know, like, but he used to message me, Sam, how are you? I said, chalo yaar, message aa raha hai, you know, like, I know he's like, that ping is there because of WhatsApp and all, we were in touch over there. So great.
Yes,
So we'll
yes.
have a couple of more questions. So one of the things I'd like to share initially when it started, I was constantly on Twitter and, you know, seeing so many messages, so many deaths, so much is happening and all. Like for 15 days, like in my house, like my wife said, chill, you know, don't get so much parishan and all that stuff. Then I just went off all the news channels, everything. I cut out of everything and all. I said, okay, I mean, it's something which you're going to do. That really cut down the stress a lot. You know, reading especially people shouting on the news channels, that raises up your blood pressure more. Okay, so we'll go to a couple
Your
of
wife
questions.
is a sweetheart. I know that. And I think she's a very cool person. So you have someone to calm you down at home.
No, but one thing good is that everybody is doing their own work. We wake up late, that's a bad thing. We also binge, that's also a bad thing. But she's working on her own. Both my kids are working on their own. I have a separate room over here. So we are able to, you know, do that work. Only thing, what you said, getting up and on time and all, that's a challenge.
Now
Okay.
we have to get back to the routines. We need to fix timings for everything now.
So we'll start with Ravinath. Ravinath is, Ravinath, we'll take a question. Yeah, Jitesh, I'll take yours next. Ravi, yeah.
Dr. Swapna, I have a question based on, you mentioned about relationships getting strained between the family members. And that is one part, but I also found life becoming a bit monotonous. I mean, as you rightly said, you have no reason to do something. I found no reason to even get up or even to go to sleep. So nocturnal habits like going to sleep at 3 in the morning, Sam can vouch for that. We do exchange pleasantries at that time. And it becomes so obsessive. But that apart, how do you beat the monotony of things? Stress you can manage. How do you take care of monotony?
Yeah. See, that's what I said. You know, what happens is we have an unplanned day completely.
Sure.
We wake up and then we think कि क्या करना है. Instead, it will help if, जैसे kids have their timetable, you know, we used to get the timetable in school. Monday, these are the subjects, this time to this time. If we plan a variety of a timetable for us in a week, we will end up doing a lot many things. And at the same time, we can have fixed up varieties at different times so that we don't mix up.
Doctor,
Otherwise, what is happening is every day we are doing the same.
The interruption is, we used to do a lot of planning during the lockdown. Okay, tomorrow morning, I'm going to buy onions, potatoes the next day, biscuits the third day. I got to get milk and eggs from so-and-so place. Planning for the next day. And in the morning, you got to be ready, gloves, disinfectants, things like that, move out. Now, this became very stressful because shops are open only a couple of hours. You miss it. That day, you're not going to get your eggs and bread. That part of stress was also a killer. Of course, fortunately, we have come out of it, but the monotony hasn't ended yet. We are still living into it.
And it will continue for another 3-4 months. I'm telling you, please take it from me. It's not getting over very soon. So what we need to get used to is now opening up slowly to our lives, getting it back to normalcy. That's why I said we need to plan our lives assuming that the lockdown is over. We need to at least start from our sleeping, eating, and behaviors. If we can achieve that, if we can plan that, then slowly and steadily, you will start seeing a difference in your behavior. At this point, you have trained yourself to this monotony. You know, when you are put out to a normal life in the world, you will pick up like this. It's very easy. The human mind adapts very easily. It is about how you are training it. So my only suggestion to you right now would be that please plan to break this monotony. Like, let me tell you how I plan my life. Like, let's say if I have to go to the same hospital, meet the same people every day, I will have a plan on breaking at a different time. I'll take a break at different time. Figure out that, okay, I want to go and meet this person today. And I'll change the monotony. I'll make a call to someone I have not spoken in a long time. These different plans we can make. And I think we must take efforts now to break the monotony. Otherwise, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is same for everyone right now.
Thank
Okay,
you,
Ravi, done? Ravi?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, before Jitesh, Nishikant, I got logged out. I don't know how I got logged out of my own meeting. So Nishikant had already raised. So Nishikant is from Hyderabad. So Nishikant, yeah.
Dr. Swapna, it was a great talk and we totally understand. I just have two questions. One is as a psychologist, PTSD. If one has gone through it, is it likely to come again at some point of time in your experience? And second question is, work from home, you said it's becoming difficult. So do you think after the lockdown is over, people are going to start traveling out for work or no? Or this is a permanent thing, a change which has happened?
Okay, I'll start with your question number one. PTSD is something which is looked at as disease, and we have different ways of dealing with it. If you have dealt with it allopathically with allopathy medication, then there are very high chances that it will come back. But if you have dealt with it holistically, either with Ayurveda, counseling, and homeopathy, then there are very high chances that you have dealt with the root cause of the problem. So, whether you have treated the symptoms or the root will decide whether it will come back or not.
Okay.
So that is wholly dependent on what kind of treatment you have taken.
Got it.
And secondly, as far as going to work, yeah, you had a question on the first one only, a sub question?
No. Carry on. The second.
Okay. So the second question was, will people go out to work? The lockdown is lifted in some way. Some people just for an outing go out and come back. But there are many who still fear, so they do not want to go to work. Private, enterprises also are functioning at a very low, presently, maybe 5% or 6%. People are not going to work. And I am telling you with my experience, and because I am involved in the current situation, things are not going to change so easily and so fast. I assume that 2020 is gone. So if you think that from July everything will be normal, no, it's not happening. People are not going to go to work so easily. So work from home is going to continue for a very long time now. But yes, by December, things will start changing and people will then think of traveling. That's what I assume.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Swapna. Thanks.
Jitesh, your mic is off.
Yeah. I would like to thank Dr. Sapna for a wonderful session today and sharing wonderful tips on overall to what we can do during the quarantine days while sitting at home. Okay, my question was that, okay, most of all my friends and the office colleagues are facing the problem. They are not able to sleep in the night before 2 or 3. Okay, so what is the solutions for that? How to overcome about this? I think somebody is also having that.
No, I've always had that problem. I don't sleep before 2, whether the corona was there or not. I get up at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's my work. That's how my work goes.
Yes.
So there are some people who function in the night. But then ones who don't function in the night but are sleeping late because of COVID quarantine, then there is a solution. If you sleep at 2 and if you wake up at 11, then this cycle is going to continue. It is a pattern. You just need to break the pattern. If you can break the pattern, then of course, yes, you can break this habit also. So like, let's say if you sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, then you wake up at 7 in the morning, sleep for only 4 hours, and probably if you do that for 2-3 days, your pattern will be set. But if you continue to sleep at 3 o'clock and wake up at 11, this pattern will never change. So, sleeping, it's like a jet lag. Like when you go to US, in 2-3 days, you start settling down to the US time. How is that? Because once you have to decide and break that pattern. In the same way, being here, you have to break that pattern. If you're sleeping late, sleep late but wake up early for 2-3 days and it will automatically be set.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Nice to see you. Jitesh also lost his friend due to COVID. He lost a close friend due to COVID over there. Yes, Amey Katkar has got a question.
Yeah. Hi, Doctor. Amey here. Very well said. So I really resonated a lot with you. So I am into digital marketing for the last 8 years. So fortunately, our business has not been affected much due to the lockdown. So in fact, quantum of work has gone up, and so the number of
Right.
so the team members probably they have started work. They have to work much more than they would have in an ideal scenario. So because of this, there is a lot of breakdown, mental breakdown, and challenges in terms of how to cope up because they are at their home. Some of them are probably staying in rented apartments in PG. Those are not from Mumbai, but they have no ecosystem to handle this stress because they are not meeting their colleagues face to face. In office, what used to happen? They used to spend time during lunch hours, post office, before office. But now that has really affected certain key employees, and because of which probably they might quit the corporate life itself. So in such a scenario, what do you recommend? Because work, obviously, it's going to keep on increasing. That cannot go down. And stress levels are, this is little different kind from what kind of stress the other employees have.
See, I'll tell you one of the bigger problems here is that the mind keeps functioning 24/7.
Mm.
From what you're telling me, there are some employees who are working into the digital or the media and who have a lot of work to do right now. What is happening with them is constantly they are thinking. Continuously, your brain is at work and there is no silence. So, probably if the mind is taught to go into silence for some time, there are certain exercises that can be done. There are certain ways you can give some rest to yourself. If that can be followed and can be done, it will definitely help some people to get some sanity, because I feel that people are losing sanity because of this overthinking.
Okay.
And if you can deal with overthinking, you can deal with a lot of pressures your mind is going through. So maybe I can share a few exercises later on
Yeah.
how to silence the mind. That will
be great.
definitely help. One of the easiest way is to we have these eye closures, eye flaps we get in the airlines.
Mhm.
सबके पास होता है. So if you can just put those eye flaps and alarm it to 1 minute,
Okay.
if you do that twice in a day, it really silences your mind. In the next 5 to 6 days, you will realize your mind learns to calm down during that 1 or 2 minutes, and it helps. So at least this can be tried, and maybe I can share later on certain leaflets which can help these people on silencing their mind. That helps in dealing with overthinking.
Okay. Thanks.
So
Thank you,
can we
Amey.
go
Nice
with the
to
next
see you.
question?
Nice to see
Thank
Okay,
you.
Chaitali is there. Chaitali, you had a hair trim or something. You're looking different today.
I washed my hair. I came home and I was having a shower and I said, okay, let me just wash my hair now.
Great.
Hi, Doc. I'm Chaitali Mehta here. It's lovely what you said, because I've gone through so many emotions that you mentioned, wanting to get out. My escape was going to the market. I probably know more about my area and the stores where I can buy stuff from than half the people in my area. My mind was on autopilot because we've never been at home. We had to shut shop for a month. And our industry is such that we work 24/7 because I'm in the logistics industry. We have responsibility for 45 people. So it was very worrisome and all. The mood swings, the people, because we have people who are ones who are willing to come, and we have a few of them who refuse to come. So they're like literally scared of coming. And there's so much drama that happens at work because every day we have some area being quarantined, somebody's building being quarantined, somebody gets quarantined, things like that. And I go to office 3 times a week. When I'm in office, it's fine because I know that I'm at office. But when I have to work from home, it's absolute hell. Like, I don't honestly know what is happening because it's full time. My concentration has gone to like, not even the dogs. I think they are better concentrated. They concentrate better than what I do. But what I've realized is that, like you said, that the emotions go up and down. We've been working for 2 months now, so it's not like we are not into a pattern. I'm an insomniac. I either am reading or I am watching TV. So it's like, how the whole thing goes through. I don't sleep till 2 and 3 in the morning. But yeah, the whole thing is there. So I want to know, how do you get your concentration back? And what do you tell people who are so scared to get out that they're ready to give up their jobs, because these guys are very important to the organization. But we obviously can't have them staying at home because there's only limitations in our industry as to how much work can you do from home. So you have to come to work at some point or the other. So we have had people who haven't come to work for 3 months and they want another 3-4 months off because they're too shit scared to come and they want to run away to their villages.
I understand all that you're saying, and this is like very common.
Yeah.
You know, let me start with the concentration issue.
Yes.
There are very easy ways. Like I mentioned to you, the eye flap thing,
Yeah.
which if you try will definitely help you. And apart from that, you will find it funny. But if you take steam twice a day, it will increase your concentration.
Seriously? Okay, I'll start doing that.
Yes.
Then.
So you get those, steam ka,
Yes.
thing in the chemist shops also. So just
Yes.
buy one. It must be like a $500, and
Correct.
you can just start taking steam twice a day,
Okay.
just before sleeping, and probably when you wake up and you're not just having your tea or something just before that. See the freshness that you feel, and your concentration will increase. Of course, your skin will also get better. And
Now,
apart from people getting scared of coming to work, I think it's majorly because of all the myths that they listen to from the weirdos, different friends, and WhatsApp University, like I mentioned.
Correct. Yes.
So I think there are many corporates who are going ahead and taking programs now. So
Okay.
I am most of the times busy taking up programs for corporates and telling them what COVID is exactly about.
Okay.
Believe me, the basic question, people do not know what is the difference between corona and COVID. So शुरुआत
Right.
यहाँ से होनी, So there are many people who don't know the right things. People don't know how to wear a right mask. People don't know which mask to wear. People don't know whether they should wear hand gloves or not. So there are so many myths going on, half information, half baked information. So best is if your corporate really wants to get your key people at work, have a program arranged by a professional where all of them are online, and give them the right kind of information. Let them bombard their questions, all the fears that they have, let them bombard to them, let them get all the answers, and you will be sorted, I'm telling you. Because we've done that with many corporates, and in fact we are doing it with a lot of societies now. Hawaii has got a lot of buildings. So what it is doing is they're doing certain programs for societies, and there are many empty flats which they have converted into a quarantine facility or an isolation chamber. So they have taken all the real-time information about what we can do and what we cannot do. So once you pass this information to your employees that okay, these are the ABC things that should be done, and see your corporate has done this for you.
Correct.
Then things will change. So all these specific questions that they have in their mind, nobody is answering, and they are depending on the WhatsApp. See, an employee will always think that my boss wants me to be back to work, so my boss is going to give me some kind of jingo-tingo answers to my questions.
Correct.
So put them across a professional and let them get their answers. Your issues will be resolved.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great,
Very
thanks.
nice talking to you.
Okay,
Thanks.
guys. Dr.
Can I ask a question?
You didn't
Yes,
raise
please.
your hand. You can't answer. Roswell, tell me. So
No, I
Roswell is stuck in India. He is actually from Dubai. He's stuck in India. He's not able to go back. So he's.
Oh, by the way, there are 3 flights going to Dubai.
Is it from where?
Yes.
From Mumbai?
I will share the information with Sampath. He can pass it on to you.
Yeah, please. See, I just had a question, because they say it doesn't matter how long you sleep. Even if you have a small sleep and a quality sleep, it's actually what matters. Is it true, or because I know people who sleep for 3 or 4 hours, but then they still get up fresh. So just wanted to clarify on this.
See, to be very honest, philosophically, everything is relative.
Okay.
My happy is not your happy.
Okay,
like, I always tell people, somebody says, hey, God, give me the best woman and the best drink, and God might give you Bisleri and Mother Teresa. That doesn't resolve your issue.
Yeah, okay.
So each one has their own ways of looking at things.
Okay.
Technically, a 7 hour sleep is required for a common human being. But there are people who sleep for 3 hours, 4 hours. They are those people who relax their mind in other different ways, like meditation,
Okay.
or probably concentration. Meditation can be of different types. Meditation can be dancing also. If somebody is a lover of dance, can dance for 2 hours and go to sleep, I mean, that is sleep for that person. You know, the more you get connected with the universal power, you become one with the universe. That gives you peace. Sleep is for peace, silencing your mind and giving rest to your mind. If you can give rest to your mind in any other way, you can reduce your sleep time also. But if you don't do that, then 7 hours of sleep minimum is requirement for a common human.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Doctor, your one handsome man is there, Mr. Ashwini Kukreja. He is
Hey, I
saying
saw
hi.
him there.
Yeah.
Hello,
Ashwini, mic is
Ashwini.
off.
How are you?
Hi, how are you, doctor?
I'm good.
Kaise
I'm
ho?
good. Good.
Looking at you after a long time because chatting every day almost, but in fact, someone was asking me on the other group, Dr. Swapna, please call, there is an emergency. But in that other group,
Oh, is it?
Jatin bhai.
Okay, I will.
So I told him that she may
I
take
will
15 more minutes.
So I have a very hectic schedule these days.
I know. So let me share this on your behalf that Dr. Swapna has been very helpful to many of my friends. And I don't know whether I can take the liberty of saying this, that if any one of you has any emergency, Dr. Swapna is the correct go-to person. She will help you out. And I can vouch it because she has helped many of my friends in a lot of ways. So that's all I can say about her. And she's a gem of a person.
Thank you so
She's
much
helped.
for the time.
I remember that incident. I was almost inside the police station and I had to call you and I got saved. So other than the normal stuff, other than the COVID stuff, she can help you otherwise also. Okay, it's not
Yes,
just about these times. She's a very helpful person.
Yes, she is. Great. Okay.